as Rollball. Now, there's one team that definitely has taken Kenyan Rollball space by storm. That's, of course, a team that definitely is putting and marketing the sport across these 47 counties you have in the country. And so that's what we're supposed to engage with them. Now, we have a team in Mombasa. I don't know if my Inonda has that particular team. And they just need to tell us, exactly where we are in terms of promotion of Rollball in Kenya. They are, of course, in Mombasa. Let's start, of course. We have them, as you can see clearly. Wameka, stand by. Let's just engage. They can, in any order. They will, of course, tell us their name, the team, the club they participate in, and what and where they are right now, and what is happening there. Of course, they have heard me loud and clear. Tuende kazi.
Guys, call live microphone.
Yes, please. Yes, if you can hear us, this is Sports Extravaganza. Just inform us your name, the club that you play for or represent, what you do in that particular team, and where you are right now and what is happening there.
Thank you very much. Hi, guys. It's another beautiful Saturday that we're here live in Mombasa. TV47, shout out. My name is Coach Ogola. I'm the coach of TUM Marines, and right now we are in TUM University, that is in Mombasa. And behind me is the Rollball team, TUM Marines, and we're in our training session. And also we are welcoming you to our humble court to celebrate our trophy. Thank you.
Of course, tell us about, you said, of course, that's TUM Marines. It's nice to see TUM Marines. Where do you train? Where are you stationed? I know, of course, TUM, yes, what it means. But, of course, where do you train? When do you train? How do you train? Who trains there? Both, is it ladies and both men? Give us that entire when somebody who just wants to know about TUM, that they'll be able to benefit from that. Coach Ogola.
Okay, thank you. First of all, allow me to just give maybe the breakup of the game. The game that you're witnessing today is called Rollball. Rollball is handball on skates. It was founded in India by a very youthful man by then called Sir Raju Dabade, who's currently also in Kenya for the Junior World Cup, but I'll come to that. So the game is a mixture of handball, basketball, and skates. The court is 40 by 20, and then the rules are just safe. No pulling, no pushing, no grabbing, no fighting. And then the team that scores the most goals takes the day. So when it comes to TUM Marines is, again, as I'll introduce, Technical University of Mombasa. It is a team that's almost a year and a half old. And currently, this is where we train. We train at the basketball court because we don't have the facility for the exact court. As I've said, the court is 40 by 20. But we are using what we have because as players, we are trained to adjust and adapt. And that's what we are doing. We are next to the ocean. If you had a drone, you'd have seen the ocean is just beside us. And yeah, we are blessed. Currently, we are the only team in the university that's playing Rollball, but we're also pushing to grow other teams within the vicinity, like One University and clubs in Malindi. So hopefully, before the end of the year, we might have more teams playing Rollball. Thank you. Back to you in studio.
Coach Ogola, you know, as you've mentioned that you are near the ocean, I was expecting you to be half dressed or half naked in other terms. But of course, you know, children are watching and we don't want them to. And of course, the above 18 might disturb you in your DMs. But of course, tell us about Coach Ogola. Coach Ogola himself. I understand, of course, you played for KU. You've captained the Kenyatta University team. You've been in a national team. You've coached KU. Why did you leave and why Marines?
Thank you. It's an honor. You know, when you mention these titles, when it hits our mind. But at the end of the day, it's just passion and trying to make other people's life better. That's the life I've been in. So I'd been in Nairobi all that time playing at Kenyatta University. And then one thing stood up is I've never seen a player in the national team from Mombasa. And the game has been here since 2012. So I was thinking about, you know, coming to Mombasa to do something. Coincidentally, when I went to a tournament in Kisumu, that's the first time I met the team. That was the first tournament. They came to Kisumu. I went there as a referee, and that's where we met. Then I think a week later, they got in touch. and said they were interested in furthering the game and looking for a coach. And then I was like, God has spoken, because I'd already thought of, relocating from Nairobi to come and do projects in the coastal region. And here is a team that is willing to work with me in developing and, making this kids' life better. Why not? So I left Nairobi just to come to Mombasa for a new challenge. As you know, as an athlete, you always want to be challenged. And I believe, as per coach, I've done something, but not yet. We're almost like only 20% in. We are wishing to impact many lives as possible, and that's why I'm here. Even in here, maybe after some few years, I might leave and go to another place, but it's all in the journey of making a better world for our children and the next generation.
Coach Ogola, I know why you left KU and went to the coast, and that's why you are next to the beach. Najua ni kwa nini ndio uende upige sherehe. But Coach Ogola, just to, of course, to engage and interact
Back
with...
in studio.
Just to interact with the colleagues, some of your colleagues that you have seated with at that particular platform. Coach Ogola, if you can hear me, I would like to hear the ones on your left or on your right. They can tell us their name, what they do for TUM Marines, how long they have been with TUM Marines, and how they find Rollball so far when they joined Rollball. So to you, Coach Ogola, to engage either person on your left or right, just to tell us about themselves and why they are in Rollball at TUM Marines. Okay, Coach Ogola, can you hear me? If you can hear me, Coach Ogola, if you're joining us, we are, of course, with the TUM Marines. This is a university rollball team. Just as you've heard from Coach Ogola, it is, I think, the first ever university team to participate in rollball. And currently, of course, they are coming to us live from Mombasa at the coast region. I understand, of course, their training place is next to the ocean. I am envious. Nasikia Waru. And of course, they have an entire team they train. And as Coach Ogola has mentioned, is a man who's full of experience. Has coached teams here in Nairobi, and now definitely has taken that expertise to the coast. Coach Ogola, if you can hear me, we would like to hear also from your colleagues on that bench for them to tell us about their experience in rollball since they joined rollball. How has it been, and so far where they are?
Time in a run, Barca.
All right, that is, of course, the rollball. We can always just go to those pictures. But remember, we are engaging Coach Ogola, who definitely is in charge of TUM Marines, Technical University of Mombasa Marines, that is TUM Marines. It's a team that participates in the rollball in the country. As you've heard, as I mentioned earlier, the only university team, according to Ogola's words, for being the only university team that takes part in rollball. And rollball is taking Kenya by storm. Just this week, I understand there was, of course, a press conference speaking about Kenya's ability of hosting an international event. So incoming is an rollball international event that will be coming in a few, I think, weeks or months, if I'm not wrong. Kenya will be host to a very important tournament internationally, where we'll be hosting different countries. So we apologize, we've just missed, our connection has just cut kidogo. We will sort that issue. Our engineers are on standby working on it to ensure we get that connection back, just to ask them where they are, their challenges, and how the season looks like, the 2025 season. This is Sports Extravaganza. My name is Tony Kwalanda. We come to you live every Saturday from 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. This is a place we give you live events, activations, highlights, the best analysis, and of course, the best personalities in the sports circles. It is a place we definitely need to make time every Saturday. Coach Ogola, if you can hear me now, welcome back to our show. I understand our engineers have managed to sort the issue. Coach Ogola, tell us, you can give the microphone to whoever is on the left or on the right to tell us who they are, what they do at TUM Marines, and to give us a history of when they joined TUM Marines and why.
Good evening. It's Praxidis Lizzie, captain to Marine Ladies. I first joined Rollball like in 2023, around August there. That was my first time when I heard about something like this game called Rollball. I was a beginner. I didn't know how to skate, but through the people that I found here, they taught me how to skate. And that's when I got interested in playing this game Rollball because it was very interesting.
Yes, of course, if you can hear me, anything else, Coach Ogola, can ask them anything, the challenges they are faced in Rollball, is it equipment, is it the training ground, is it finances? What are some of the challenges that you have faced and how have you overcome them? Because of course ladies shy away from sport, but of course we are trying to encourage them to be part of the sport. Tell us of course how you've overcome them and some of the challenges.
Okay, some of the challenges that you have been facing, okay, let me speak as the ladies captain. You see, like most of the ladies here are afraid of falling, and falling is part of skating, which is also part of the game. So we have ladies coming in, and then they just become afraid. When they see the game, they see like the game is very aggressive for them. But once they come in, we prepare them mentally and physically, telling them that falling is part of learning, and we just make the game to be more fun and enjoyable to them. Thus, they come here, they see how we do skate, we skate together, we play peacefully, fun, safe. So that's how we do encourage them, by playing safely and encouraging them mentally before they join the game.
Indeed.
Another challenge is, okay, the court behind us is not that standard, so that's another challenge we're going through, but we always make it work. We always play with it, and it's always serving us. So we are just grateful for it, because other people out there don't have the court, but we have the opportunity and we have the court. So I can say that it's not that much of a challenge, because you're working with it.
Okay, well done. Of course, maybe we can hear somebody else. We have an entire team there. We've selected courtesy of Coach Ogola. Any other person, of course, on that panel who can tell us what the government needs to do for Rollball. You are in university, and definitely you have to study, you have to go to class, you have to be at home, you have to do side hustles, and then also you have to play Rollball. Do you think the government is doing enough to support and promote the game of Rollball in the country, or what can the government do more to ensure Rollball gets the same sort of support and fame like football, for example?
Thank you very much for the question. Good evening all. I'm Saidu, the captain men. First of all, what the government should put in place to ensure Rollball equalizes as the other games. The items that we use, whatever we require, such as skates, the safety gears, including the helmets, the guards, should be, and I guess must be provided to the players who volunteer themselves to play, for them to have a conducive environment, conducive court to have themselves engaged. Another thing that the government should put in place to ensure Rollball in universities and other institutions is ensuring the universities have and their sportsmen in the respective universities, and ensures there is a game, first game in the university, players who play, and then if there are other things like funds that can be disbursed to the university to ensure how they manage their things, their logistics, how they put them in place, that should also be appreciated if the government could do the same. Thank you.
Indeed, of course. Captain, also tell us, we know, definitely you've told us, of course, Saidu, tell us, who is Captain Saidu? Who are you? Of course, we have seen you right now, and most of people know you, but someone who doesn't know you, someone who is in Baragoi and would like to know who the captain of TUM Marines is. Please describe us who you are, of course, to our audience, and tell us how your day looks like, for example, your entire day, mixing it up with your school, your training, and your home. Tell us how that looks like, and of course, information about who the captain is.
Thank you very much for the question. Seidu. I'm Seidu. First, I used to be a player. Before then, I am a student at the Technical University of Mombasa. I was a player before, and now I'm a captain. I'm looking forward to broadening this more so that we can have something that's tangible, something more. How my day looks like, you have to balance just logistics. You plan yourself, your prior commitments, you plan yourself. My day, starting from the morning, you wake up, you have your classes, you plan yourself, knowing that at the respective time for the game, you have to be present at the court. Back at home, just phone calls thereafter after the game. But my day usually is very busy, but now I have to balance. I have to plan myself accordingly to have everything done on time.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Captain.
Thank you.
Seidu, who is the Technical University of Mombasa Marines Rollball team, speaking to us. Also, we will not leave the captain of the ladies team, Praxi. Praxi, tell us, of course, who exactly you are in terms of something special, unique about yourself, and give us your day, how your day looks like. Tell us how you go to school, when, for example, you go back home, when you wash your dishes, when you do all these things, when you do your clothes, when you go back to the training. Tell us how that mixes up all that, so at least a lady who is interested in rollball can see how you're managing all these things.
Okay, it's Praxi. Like, how do I manage to schedule for rollball and my schoolwork and my duty work? It's all about scheduling my things, because, okay, we always meet here at 4:30. Hence, that gives me the time to prioritize my study work, because I always have classes in the morning only and maybe during the afternoon, so that always gives me time to prepare for rollball. And for my house chores, we always have Sundays and Saturdays, whereby we do come here at 3. So before 3 reaches, 3 p.m., I always have the time to prepare, to do my house chores, to do my assignments before Monday reaches. So it's all about creating time. Like, time is there. It's just about how you schedule your things. Yeah.
And Praxi, just before I give it to Coach Ogola, what financial value does this game add to you? Does it have any value, Praxi, as a captain? Does it have any value financially, emotionally, psychologically, socially? What value does rollball have to you as the captain?
Okay. Let's speak about that emotionally part or physically. Emotionally, this is one place where you can come, just play and forget about all of your stresses back at home. Like, you see, as a comrade, we go through a lot. So, but once you're here in the court, even if you're hungry, you won't feel like you're hungry. It will just be okay. You'll just be concentrating on the game. You will be making yourself, like, you'll be physically fit and stuff. So, like, rollball takes away a lot of things that we do go as comrade. Because while you're here at the court, you won't think about, oh, I'll be going home after this and I'll be hungry. That thought will just disappear once you get here, because it's fun interacting with people. It's very fun, yeah.
And Praxi, just before I let you go, please describe Coach Ogola in 2 sentences. Na usimuogope.
Usimuogope. Coach Ogola is very hardworking, and he doesn't give up on people. Very hardworking.
Unaogopa, coach.
And simogopi, anatumotivate vibaya sana. It's very motivative, eh?
Ebu patia Saidu atudescribe coach Ogola in 1 paragraph. Saidu captain. Saidu captain, please describe Coach Ogola. No usimuogope. Usimuogope tafadhali. You have security of tenure. Captain Saidu atukuski, describe Ogola, coach.
Thank you. First, he's a man of his words, a man of very hard work. Whatever he says, he always keep whatever he says. He plans himself accordingly and disseminates whatever he says on time. Our coach is very hardworking coach. Since we met him, he has put a lot of effort to ensure our team as rollball grows. It's also in GOtv. It requires things like tournaments, things like games, and other things that rollball are included. You always work on time so that you have the information on time to avoid any inconveniences.
Okay, sawa sawa. Haya, sasa nipatie coach Ogola. Nataka kuuliza coach Ogola the challenges that some of the challenges as a team. What has the government done so far? How is the playing field in rollball, generally speaking? Is there a hope for the growth of rollball in Kenya? And of course, I share all that, of course, as we wind up.
Before we wind up, we have our team manager, labda frame hajamshika, but we have our team manager to my left.
Yes, so mpatie team manager.
Anaweza fikisha salamu bwana. Team manager anaweza nifukuza kazi bwana.
Mpatie
unga na huko kwa studio surely.
Mpatie hiyo microphone. TM atuambie jina yake kabisa, anafanya nini, and of course some of the success stories, and to tell us also how the season looks like for rollball and also for your team.
Good evening. My name is Maxwell. It is a very humble time and a very nice time to be with you guys. This is a very hard-working team with the coach and the captains. They are so demanding. So one thing that makes us the team that we are today is that the coach is so demanding. You have to do whatever he wants. If you want to be within this particular environment, you have to put that sheer hard work to, have a success as a team. It's been more or less like 3 years of sheer hard work, and you can see the results. At least we have a trophy today. Within 3 years, it's not easy. The season, we have plans ahead. We hope the institution will support us, and we are up there. We are eyeing for that title as well.
TM also, just before...
We are up there. We are seriously eyeing for that title. More particularly the men's team, now that the ladies team already brought something at home. So I believe in the men's team that through the coach, through the captains, through the players, the coordination we have, we are going to have a better team going on forward.
TM also
I'm playing rollball is
okay.
It's fun. It's so fun. Other than it being a rollball, it mentally keeps you fit, physical fitness. And as I said, this is a family. So you have friends, family himself. The coach is the coach when he's on the pitch, but outside you have a brother and above all a father to guide you through your endeavors, day-to-day runnings.
All right.
Challenges as a team, the team sometimes have few players, particularly the ladies, as the captain said.
Yeah.
The ladies fear playing, many people don't like falling, getting hurt once in a while. The ladies team, sometimes we are redeemed to only 8 or to 10 players, unlike the men's team that have almost 6, 7, up to 10 players plus. But that is not that serious challenge. It's a matter of numbers, and we believe that we'll always lift the ladies to always play and give us better results.
Oh, well done. Well done. Thank you very much, team manager. Unless there is one. Coach, sumenipatia tatu coach, jameni.
So yes, that is TUM Marines to you guys.
Yeah, coach,
yes,
you have 1
demanding.
minute.
That one I know. Nimesikia vile nasema, yes, I'm demanding. And I think that's because I've been a player for the longest time, and I'm still a player in other sports, and that gives me the edge as a coach, as you'd have asked. It's because I understand what it feels from being that player who's always on the bench. I understand what it feels from being the captain. I understand what it feels to being that player in the national team who people are relying on once in a while. So with that in my mind, I think that gives me the edge of being able to coach these guys. Because right now in rollball, I'm a referee, international referee, and I'm also a coach. But when I go back to frisbee, I'm a beginner. I'm throwing discs wrongly and I'm fumbling, and I truly understand what it means to be a player at whichever level that I work with them. The demanding part is because I know what it takes to become a good player, because I've achieved a lot, and I want these guys just to be able to achieve a lot but faster than I took. If I took 10 years, I need my athletes to take at least 4 years. And then finally, we need to mentor these guys to become the next generation of accountable people in this society. In Rollball, in Marines, not only as a team, but there are a lot of things we do other than just the game. Like currently, we are using yoga to stretch. Some of the athletes do salsa and other sports. So we're just trying to have a whole perspective of the game, and I think that's the notch we have. So currently, on our calendar of events, we are waiting for the confirmation of the World Cup. The previous World Cup to 2023 was in India, and Kenya won men and women. Right now we are having the Junior Championships come April 15 to the 22nd. It was launched yesterday at ABSA, where the national team juniors were there with the current national team and the fans and parents and players, and the tournament was officially launched. So come April, Kasarani and Ulinzi Sports Arena, that's where the tournaments will be at. And we are inviting everyone to come on board. Come, let's celebrate the next generation of athletes. To the partners and sponsors, feel free to partner either with TUM, University, Marines, or partner with the national team. For any contacts, it is Marines at all social media platforms, or Kenya Rollball Federation at all social media platforms. Thank you for your time. It's been an honor hosting you. Next time, please come physically. We go and swim in the ocean. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Ogola, a.k.a. Guan. Thank you so much, Trexie. I think I said it. Thank you very much, Seidu. Thank you very much, team manager, and the entire Technical University of Mombasa Marines Rollball team. They are coming to us live next to the ocean. Nimesikia Giwaru. But thank you so much indeed for making time, for sharing your lovely story. As we just heard, Kenya is hosting, of course, the World Cup in April. We appreciate. This is only things you can only find on Sports Extravaganza every Saturday, 4 to 7 p.m. We are taking a very, very, very short break. I'm back with the best gang in sports football analysis commentator in a bit. Don't go away.